be starting overview about IELTS. So IELTS is actually International English Language Testing System. So I'm going to go through some tips here which I really followed. Here the 10 study tips for IELTS. So the first tip is that we need a method. So whatever you do, if you want success for anything, you need to have that technique or methods. Okay, so make plan for your own so that it works better for you. Okay, don't depend on anyone else. Okay, you know, once you know about IELTS, what is it, how you can prepare for it, what it will take to go through it, go through the every single module, you know, the 4 module up there. So every single module you need to approach different methods for every single module. So overall you need a method to success on it. Let's say whenever you are writing an introduction, you need really a specific language up there. You cannot write introduction like you have written it in your high school essay. So there are some actually methods that they can expect from you. Okay, and don't, the tip number 2 is don't expect your massive improvements in one day. Okay, expect very small improvements. Even the funny thing is that you'll not understand that you're improving. Someone else can tell you that you're improving. Most of the module you cannot figure that you're improving at unless you take a test for yourself, like the practice test on Cambridge. Okay, and yeah, that's how you can do it. You can build your confidence that you are learning something. As long as you are keep practicing, you can build your confidence. And the third is take more preparation. I will not go for, let's say, the IELTS practice test until we prepare for it. Okay, so we will take at least 1 month. We will be going through 2 meeting schedule every week, and after 1 month or 1.5 month, we will be going through the practice test of IELTS. Okay, so we'll be learning first.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be learning first, then we'll be practicing. Yeah. As Novin said that you can understand 70% of BBC English, right? I would like to know about the another person.
Yes, same here.
Sorry. So how much you can understand the BBC English?
Almost 60%, because we understand the language, but we don't know the context. So
Okay.
that some problem facing,
Okay.
but I understand, but I'm not fluent.
No problem. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
I am facing also some problem at the BBC News. That is, BBC News or any native speech. That is, I can understand what he's saying. It's like a translation. I can understand, but I can't catch the main summary or the motive of this speech. That's I can't
Yeah.
catch.
Yeah. So that's
the problem, sir.
Here. So you don't.
Maybe it's for idioms and phrase for this or something else. I don't know why.
Really, the thing is that I don't think you can understand all the sound, all the word they are using in the sentence. They are using
Yes.
they are using colloquial,
That's also
using a lot of phonetical rules like glottal stuff. Like if I say it's not a problem, what is it?
it's not a problem.
Yeah, so they would say it's not a problem. So it's your car, it's not a problem. So that's how they speak. They don't pronounce T, especially if you are hearing any British native speaker is speaking on BBC. They don't pronounce T, they don't pronounce R, they don't pronounce saw sound. Okay, So it will be easy for you
Yes, sir.
once you go through the some techniques and some practice. And
And
yeah, go ahead.
yes, another thing is you said that article reading article is more efficient for
Yeah,
developing English skill.
yeah, yeah.
That's where we also I
Mhm.
also face the same problem.
Okay, so that's interesting.
I cannot develop a
Yeah.
combined result, combined meaning of this story or paragraph or something else. But I can
Okay.
understand. I know the translation,
Okay.
60 or 70%.
Yeah, that's the thing. Actually, what happens up there is that they write it in academic way, but we are used to understand something that is written very non-academic way, like anything on Facebook, anything on YouTube, anything on website which we usually go through. You finding anything on this platform is written non-academically, but in IELTS, whatever passage is coming, all are academic because you are appearing for academic test, right? So that's the difference. But in the article I have suggested you, those are the academic article. So that's why you find it difficult to understand. But I can tell you that if you start reading every day and don't give up, okay, you'll be able to understand it.
Okay.
Okay? There is a website called all that has the academic vocabulary and the collocation and the phrases. So I would suggest you that website and learn vocabulary every day. Let's say learn 5 vocabularies every day. The vocabularies that will help you to understand the academic writing or academic passage or any academic listening section. Okay, because if
Okay,
you
sir.
find any word that is not familiar, you will be certainly finding those words up there at all. Okay, in my university, they actually refer this website very often because this website has everything. So I'll suggest that this is I'll be suggesting the methods you can go and you can build your confidence. Anyway, so the tips number 4 is understanding is not the same as using, as I were discussing here. Sometimes in IELTS, they are talking about something, especially in listening section, they're talking about something, and at the end, they totally reverse the topic and talked about something else, and that is in your question. Okay, so you have to expect that tricky situation to crack the IELTS exam. Okay. And that's the important thing here. Okay, so let's go tip number 5. Okay, so tip number is learn from your mistake. We will be making mistakes, so to learn from mistakes, I have told Novin before, and I'm telling it again, that whenever you speak, you don't need a speaking partner. All you need is your phone. Okay, you can record on your phone whatever you say, and after that you listen to it and write it down. It will increase your writing skill as well, and then you correct the writing. You correct the miss. What can I say? Anything you missed on the on that speaking section, you correct it. You write it down and then you speak again. But don't speak seeing this reading the script. Speak from your own and see how you improved. Okay, but if you just speak, let's say you are speaking with someone else, they can't actually what can I say, correct you everywhere. But if you speak, then write it down, you can correct your every mistake. Okay, so do it. I would highly recommend doing it. Learn from your mistake, record it, and find the mistake and correct it and learn from it. And another thing is that when you read an article or anything, maybe you will be finding some unfamiliar word, but that's okay. That's also very normal for a good English speaker, so, or English language learners. So don't try to be overwhelmed with that difficult word, okay? Or don't get afraid of any kind of complexity of grammar. English grammar is nothing but a sense of time, as I told you earlier. English grammar is nothing but those 4 columns of tense schedule. And English grammar is nothing but couple of modal verbs. And I'll teach you later on. It's very easy, man. Okay, so tips number 7. What is that? Okay, answer the question. Okay, so another thing you need to keep in mind that in English, communication is all about making question. Okay, whenever you are able to make question, you can communicate. If you are not able to make question and answer it, you will not be able to communicate it. So let's think about children. Okay, when a child learn a language, their mother language, how did they learn? They ask a lot of questions. What is it, mom? What is it, papa? What is it? They ask and they learn, they understand, they listen to it, they find the answer, and they learn the language. Okay, so ask a lot of questions, but of course in English, not in Bangla. I've told you earlier that forget about Bengali language. Whatever you say, whatever you think, whatever you do it in English. Okay. Okay, so another is the vocabulary. When you learn the vocabulary, learn vocabulary related to the topic that is very relevant to IELTS exam. Like in IELTS, there are a couple of selective way of questioning. Okay, so it will not ask you about traffic in Bangladesh. It will ask you about, it will be asking you about something related to learning English language. How do you learn English language? Stuff like that. Okay, so learn vocabulary related to those topic. You don't need to learn every vocabulary English has. Okay, and tip number 9 is there is no secret to learn English or to prepare for IELTS. But the only secret is if you want to go for IELTS, you have to learn English first. So that's the only secret. Okay? So keep those things in mind. Okay. And if you have the broadband connection, if then that will be good for you. If you don't have, I have given Naveen a lot of materials. Naveen, have you gone through it? The materials I've given you?
No, I'm sorry, sir. I can't do it.
Okay,
It.
okay. So it has everything I have ever collected while I was taking preparation.
Sir,
Yep.
is there any videos or something
Oh,
like that? Videos or
all is
movies?
videos. No, there is no movie up there. All is videos and audio. So you
Okay.
take it in your VCL player and play it all the day. That's what I would
Okay,
do.
sir. Okay.
I was taking preparation while I was working, and what I did, I took all of them in my phone. I had 32 GB memory, which I still have, and I was playing it all the day. I was working at the office, I was playing it. I was traveling to the office, I was playing it. So that's how you do. If you don't understand the BBC English, forget about it. Now you have a lot of materials, which is all about
Yes, sir.
IELTS.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so forget about BBC. Always play those materials, learn from it. So that's what you can do. This one, the number 1, this one is the Cambridge official guide, so rely on this. And another one is the handbooks. This one is also useful. It has the very details about IELTS. Okay, so go through it as well. and there's the scoring system. Okay, so overall they assess your score, like what type of English user you are. Okay, let's say if you target very good user, then what skill you need, what English skill you need. You need to have fully operational command of the language with only occasional or unsystematic inaccuracy. Okay, so you cannot afford to make mistake frequently. You only make mistakes occasionally, like when we talk in Bangla, we do, right? We make mistake occasionally. In a nutshell, all you need is you need a very good speaking skill so that you can make other person understand what you are saying. That's all you need. Okay, make mistakes, no problem, but don't make it frequently. Okay, and in writing you need to follow very specific strategy, very specific structure, and just follow those structure and write, let's say, every day for 1 month. You'll be good to go. Okay, that's all about for writing. But before you get into it, you need to actually master some really good vocabulary. That's all you need, everything. And in listening section, all you need to do is you need to practice those phonetical rules I will be giving you, okay, so that you understand what the native speaker is saying. And once you understand, and once you go through a lot of practice, you'll be cracking it down as well. And the reading
Inshallah,
on.
inshallah.
And the reading on, reading is all about reading. So the more you read, the more you will get through it. Make Google documents, okay? Open a folder, share it with me. Make folder, one is reading, another is writing, another is speaking, and another is listening. And in each folder, make a Google Doc file and write there down that what portion you have read today and what did you understand from there. Okay?
Inshallah, I will try.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so do the same for the other section as well. Like you, what type of listening script you have been listening through all the day? Are you listening the IELTS script, or are you listening to the BBC, or even are you watching a movie, particular movie, and what dialogue you have learned from that movie? The movie is useful because whenever you learn from movie, you can learn quickly because it's eye-catching, is something that will echo in your mind. Okay, so that's how
Mhm.
I told Novin to watch 5 movie and memorize it. If you watch 5 movie and memorize it, it will be covering your at least 30 to 40% everyday speaking dialogue. Okay, at least 30 to 40%. So if you can memorize the movie, it will be covering at least 20 to 30% in your IELTS speaking. Trust me. If you can memorize 5 movies, 5 conversational movies, not the action one, like Dishum Dishum. No, not that one. The conversational movie. So that's how it works. When you watch movie, you can learn dialogues, which will help you to speak like native speaker. And the most important thing is that you can learn how the native speakers speak, how they pronounce certain word, how they collocate in between the lines. Okay, so that's very important. So select 5 movies, memorize it. That will be helpful.
Now, recently, I started uh, uh, Money Heist
Money Heist.
and
Okay,
Breaking
this
Bad.
don't go for it. I would not suggest those stuff because those stuff is something like if you watch one season, you will be eager to go for the next season, right? So that's not something that you
Yes,
can
yes,
learn
yes,
from it.
yes.
So that's I will not recommend anyway. Don't go for those series or something like that. Go for movies you like. Okay. So once you get a movie and you like it, watch it again. Again, it's not like something like to memorize it. Like you memorize your article in your book. No, you just need to listen to it or watch it again and again and again, so that you can get every single words they're saying and every single what can you say, sound they are making. Okay, and you speak after it so that you can get that pronunciation or you can get that sound. Okay, so that's here you'll find your level, which level you need to score, like 7, 8 or 9 band. In IELTS is 9 band, so the high one is 9, which some let's say for 30% native speaker will not be able to get this smart user level 9. It's very difficult one. So to target for 8, very good user, and work on it. And so there's some kind of information, some kind of suggestion from test taker. And here is a preparation checklist. You can check your progress every day here. And you can also get your own checklist on Google Doc following this step. Follow this step, make your own checklist, or if you like, you can print this out and follow this. And that's it. Okay. So go through it. You'll be finding it helpful for your next preparation schedule. And this is a maybe the writing example. Yeah, here it is. It's a band 7 writing example. So go through it. There are really very systematic writing. Once you have the system with you, you'll be able to crack it. Don't worry. Okay. All right. So for the tutorial part 1, I'm going to conclude here, and I'll be giving you homework. The first homework is make the documents and share with me. Okay. And the second one is get those English alphabet and sound and the sense of time and the Lombo stuff on your drive. Okay. Or if you can, is there any chance you can print those out? That will be very helpful, trust me. And for the next tutorial, if you like to practice for the next tutorial, you can go through this file. Okay, here you have all tense schedule. Go through it and try if you can learn anything from here. Okay. And also the listening and reading one. Here have the sounds. So let me show you the useful one here. Here, earlier I have told you that we have a problem with 5 sounds. How you pronounce those sounds is written up here. Okay, so you go through it, practice it until the next class or next session. Okay, and here you have a strategy how you can develop your vocabulary, and I will give you the website link of the academic vocabulary. Okay, and here you have the course book I told you earlier. It's a Cambridge official one. You can buy it if you like from Cambridge, Nilkhet as well. And here is the one Nobin asked me before. You asked me about the grammar. Here it's
Yes, sir.
yeah, it's the grammar. It's maybe the Cambridge one. Yeah, I have bought it maybe from online. So you can go through this grammar. Okay, it's all about the practice sheet. So it has a lot of practice. So you go through the whole practice sheet if you like, or we'll be going through the grammar. Don't worry. It also has the audio. so that you can practice the listening from that books. Okay, and also the audio is useful for your speaking as well. Okay, so do this stuff until next day, and most importantly, create the folder and share with me. I will write there what you need to do. Okay.
Inshallah, sir.
Okay, what is it? Okay, so I am stopping here and saying bye bye to